My name's Antony. I'm a historical researcher and author, and most of you out there know me. But today I'm doing this video to support this book, How to Be a Modern Samurai. If you want to basically learn how to reconnect and re-put your mind in position to approach the world today, have a go with this one. It does support me, does help. So here we go, let's have a look. Why do I think the world is a hell planet? Now, I investigate, let's say, the samurai and ancient culture, ancient Japanese cultures, and of course this leads on to understanding Japanese religion, which leads to understanding Chinese religion, which leads to understanding sort of Buddhism, and then Middle Eastern aspects of Buddhism, and then Indo-European traditions suddenly become embroiled in this long tradition of religious thinking and how it's affected the world, both East and West, and how they are actually connected with karma, karmic debt, reincarnation, something the Druids believed, all the way over to the Japanese. So I've had to start thinking, and the question often comes up is, why is life so difficult? The wars, the hunger, the torture, the horribleness. Then one day I was sat there and I realized everything that is described in all aspects of hell, freezing places, hot places, torturous places, being boiled in oil, having your flesh stripped from you, being torn apart, being thrown off things, basically being sick, ill, drowned, everything that is horrific actually happens on Earth. So it made me think, I was like, imagine if humans were actually already in hell, and me and you, that's you're already there. So this raises a few questions. How are we in hell, and why is it that sometimes it's nice and we have wonderful lives sometimes? Well, you've got to look at this maybe from a more abstract angle, if you like. So imagine that in most religions, it says this is not the real you. The real you is the animated, the spirit which animates it. And that real you is a body of light, a being of light, and it goes off somewhere else to another place when you've finished on Earth. So actually, just the mere fact of being shackled into a body which you have to feed, you have to defecate, teeth fall out, teeth get rotten, your eyes grow dim, your body breaks, you curl over, you're forever trapped inside this and you can't get out. That in itself is a punishment. So you'd say then, well, is it a long time punishment or a short time punishment? Well, I would say length of time is not really appropriate to the crime, whatever you've done up there. The idea is that whatever happens to you on this planet is probably the punishment, or a mixture of time and action. So for example, someone who lives a long life, who's rich, they've got no problems, they have good health all the way through, they're still mired in the fact that they're a being of light and they're trapped in this body and they've got to go through the time. Whereas you get a child who's just born and dies straight away, that one's always been a question to me. What does that have to do? Because technically the spirit would learn and remember. If reincarnation exists, i.e. you get another time in hell, then you don't remember it. Those out there, when you're out there, you remember it. The idea is when your soul leaves your body, it remembers all past lives. And it talks about the Buddha, and the idea of the Buddha actually has understood all of his past lives. And it might be that the Buddha is just actually someone who's finished his final sentence in hell, and he's like, yep, done. So when they say you can go to the helm realm, the heavenly realm, the animal realm, things like being command, they're obviously usually useless. People who crave power search for power and become powerful, whereas people who don't crave power are sort of like, whatever, but then get abused by the powerful, who are not really powerful, they're just elected, within it. So, and then, all the things, I could go on forever, but all the things in life which you would think, it's cruel and horrible, maybe we're already in hell. What do you think? It was just an idea. It's been playing on my mind for a while. The idea that everything in hell is already here, but also not everything in heaven though. Not everything in heaven is the idea is that you're free from the body, you can move around, you don't need nourishment, but everything from the prospect of hell seems to be here. So there you go, guys. What do you think? From burning Indian women alive on the funeral pyres of their husbands, to being run over, to getting arthritis, to everything, the plague, all of these things. What do you think? Are we in a hell world or not? It's just a video to say, have a think. What do you think?